Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. It's Comics and Cold Ones, episode 13. We are here live tonight with lots of good things to talk about. So, welcome to the party. My co-host, as always, Mr. Hope Grimy.
What's up, guys? What's up, comic book community? You guys are awesome. Welcome to the show. Cheers.
Speaking of cheers, I'm going to go ahead and toast our guest tonight. Mr. Brandon Sawinski, welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
I'm going to try a new flavor of beer tonight, guys. It's called the Orange Adams. So, two cross-merchandising opportunities here for Comics and Cold Ones. We have Sam Adams and Bud Light in harmony.
Just in case one sponsor falls through.
Yes, let's make them all happy. So, what do we have going on
Super Bowl commercial.
What's that?
I said either way, we're going to get a Super Bowl commercial.
Oh my gosh, it would be cool if they did like a Comics and Cold Ones like puppy challenge thing with beer. Maybe not puppies, but you get the gist. Football helmets, yeah. We have like our logo on there with shark tits. Like, I think we should really get into marketing. I mean, I think that's really our strength here.
Steve Woodard says, "Hey yo,
what's up, Steve Woodard? Who do we have in the chat? It looks like there's a few people already breaking it in. Hey, we got Samantha Branch back in the chat tonight too. Welcome."
I don't know if they're like with us, but Ted Comics was in here earlier, I guess, for the getting ready for the reminder of the show. And then Seeking Near Mint says, "Where's the damn show?" And they said, "Okay, I'm out."
Like I said, I don't know if people are confused about what 9 p.m. Central Time means, but it's the same time every Thursday. So, with that being said, so we got Hazel Dan in the chat. What's up, Hazel Dan? I haven't seen you guys in forever.
It's 10 o'clock Michigan time.
And wherever Pope's at. South Carolina, North Carolina, Wisconsin, Kentucky.
Tennessee, Ohio.
Oh, goodness. Gosh, we got Four-Way Flashers. What's up, brothers? Hey, man, it's good to see you in the chat tonight. Hopefully I'll have that Canadian package out soon. Just waiting on that paycheck to afford that postage.
Yeah, we also got Samantha Branch.
Yeah, welcome. I just said that.
And then we got Silver Age Dave.
Silver Age Dave.
Silver Age Dave.
Well, I'm doing great. I don't know how you guys are doing. Tell us how you're doing. How you doing, Pope?
I'm doing pretty well. Life's a little hectic. School started, so like it's my first week back to work, and so things a little crazy, but it's all good. Got the beer. Was able to run by my local comic shop, and to be honest, it was like slim pickings because I already got ordered stuff from Midtown. But I went ahead and I did grab the Teen Titans 21 just because it's a nice cover and it's a good story. And then I dug through their dollar boxes and found some some Matina covers. And then I went to a Peddler's Mall and found some really good shit for $1.
I have to ask. What the fuck is a Peddler's Mall?
What's a Peddler's Mall? I'm glad it's basically just like a flea market, I guess, but it's like basically it's just like a whole bunch of like stalls, and people just they rent out like little areas of a big building, and they just like put stuff in there for sale.
Can you haggle with them?
No, I mean that's it. There's like nobody there. They rent out space, and then like if you just go around and like pick up like what you want to buy, and like usually they have a sticker like on whatever you're buying, and then it has like their lot number. So when they ring it up, then they credit that money to whoever owns that lot.
Oh.
And luckily for me, there's at least a few. There's one big huge area of just like a whole bunch of long boxes, and like every like 2 weeks, that guy changes up everything. So kind of good to hit it like at the first of the month and the end of the month, and then like you find a whole bunch of like good stuff.
Do you think he listens to Bone Thugs and Harmony at the first of the month?
Yeah.
Just curious. If that,
In fact, he wakes up.
First of the month, he's putting his books away. That's what I would do. I mean, if I like to have like a song for every occasion, you know. So yeah, that's just me.
Boom, 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 boom.
Well, I'm doing good. Little day was a little stressful. I thought everything was on coast mode. I'm in real estate and I have all my deals pending, so I was like, "Ooh, sweet!" I cashed out on my pull list yesterday. I'm thinking I could spend the whole day reading. Completely wrong. Spent the whole day communicating and just redoing a bunch of stuff. So hopefully tomorrow's the day I get to relax and read through about 20 books because I really want to do that right now.
Well, man, because I'm actually in the middle of closing on a house.
All right. Congrats.
So I understand like your feelings because like we were looking at one house, but the lady was like really crazy about like wanting to fix. There's a lot of like damage to the house, and like if you fix this, then like we'll give you this amount, blah 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 blah. And she was crazy. But we did find a house. But you guys don't want to hear about houses. You want to hear about comics. So.
I mean, you can talk to me about how I enjoy it.
But I'm just saying, like I know what you're feeling. We're finally at that place where we're finally getting a house. So.
Good.
Congratulations again.
It's all worth it once you get in there.
I just want to say that I'm sitting in the middle of my house doing YouTube in my underwear. So there's that.
So when you get up to go get those beers, we're gonna see a whole lot of JP.
Well, you're gonna get the bat symbol. I promise you that. I'll try to refrain from the bat wing, but you're gonna get the bat symbol.
Quick to the bat.
We got some more people in the chat tonight. We got Big E's. Welcome to the chat, sir. We got Miss Hustle. Oh my gosh, Silver Rave Dave, man, he's dropping some knowledge there on the Crack House X-Men. I love it. I don't know what Crack House X-Men is, but it sounds freaking awesome.
It's like an issue where Wolverine snorts all the cocaine in the mansion.
He goes berserk. It's just like dead babies everywhere. It's terrible. Oh my gosh. What else we got? TMI, come on, guys. This is Comics and Cold Ones. There's no TMI. We went from midget porn last week in freaking comic books. Come on.
Come on.
Come on. What do you guys want from us? We're not TMI. Psst. We're like family. We share. Oh my gosh. What else we got? Roman Curtis just popped in. Pope Cerebus just popped in. Man, we got you guys popping in and lining up tonight. I appreciate it.
While you're going over your shout outs, I'm going to go grab another beer.
You should, because I wish I had a pint because my good friend C. Woodard said I should mix these together and see what they look like in a pint glass.
Well, like lean down and then like just start pouring.
Yeah.
Get the waterfall.
Beer bong, man. Do it back like we did in the old school days, back in high school and college. Just get a beer bong and just.
Well, speak for yourself. I never did a beer bong in my life.
What?
I know. I was a late bloomer. Like, you know, like I didn't do anything bad or rebellious till I was like 25, married with kids. Like, yeah, let's go crazy.
I used to live about 15 minutes from the Canadian border over by Detroit. So we would go to Windsor, Canada every weekend. And our pregame before we got there would be a beer bong. We would beer bong 2 Budweisers and a shot of Jack. And then we'd go to the clubs. That's a fun time.
I lived about an hour south of Winnipeg, so I understand. Drinking.
Hold up. It's not even like a crack house X-Men. So Dave says he went into a crack house to buy a comic collection.
Yes.
I remember that video. I watched that video of his. Then he had to go back to get the rest of the collection.
Welcome, Alfred Comics. You got
my
Niobe in the chat as well. Welcome, guys. Appreciate the support tonight. You guys are filing in like good little soldiers coming to the party. You're watching me get my 2 beer limit tonight in one fell swoop. I'm going to do this all night because it tastes delicious like this. Oh man, I don't know if Sam Adams has made an orange beer yet or not, but I'm telling you guys right now, you mix the Bud Light orange Kool-Aid with the Sam Adams real beer, you are in a good treat.
Oh yeah. I don't know, man. I just have to give like Silver Dave some props, man. Like that's like true dedication to the comic book collecting world. It's just like
Well,
I'm gonna buy my bulletproof vest and I'm gonna go buy these fucking comics.
I literally wish he would have filmed it live, like going into the crack house to make a deal for some comics.
Ruh-roh, Ruby.
I wonder if he like ran out of there super fast since he's been doing all that running and everything. Just like grabs his shit and goes. Oh man, good stuff. Good stuff. Silver Age Dave, you're an awesome dude.
What's up, Niobe? What's going on, man? He's in the chat.
He's working.
He's working the chat.
No, he's working at work.
I know, I'm just messing.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know if anyone can top last week when we, Pope Cerebus watched us from a country concert.
He actually sent me like a picture.
That's awesome. I don't know. So for books this week, I didn't get a chance to pick up a hell of a lot, but I do have a hell of a lot coming in. I finally got square with my LCS, which I don't have an LCS, so I say that like I do, but it's like 2 hours away. So they've been continuing to pull books, and they ship once a month. So hopefully I'll get some new books soon, and we can talk about some stuff. What's up, TJ Watson? But I did get a few things this week in the mail, courtesy of online shopping, if you guys are familiar with that. No, you guys aren't even freaking listening to me. What kind of co-host are you? You suck. You suck.
So I just got some really bad news.
What?
It turns out that alcohol that I've been drinking recently is causing nerve damage, and it's making my feet numb.
You're fine. You're fine.
That's what I told my wife, but she asked her nurse friend, and they said, yeah, too much alcohol can create nerve damage, and the more you drink, the worse it gets. So you got to let yourself heal, so you can't drink. So I'm like, well, how long? I went 3 days without drinking. How long do I got to keep going? So here's the nerve damage.
Right. I'll drink to that.
Here's some nerve damage.
So I got another one of these books in the mail today. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this book or give two rats asses, but I do. Someday I'm going to meet Jason David Frank, and I'm going to get one of these signed. Maybe two of them, because now I have two of them. But it's a beautiful Ninjak Bloodshot photo variant cover.
I was going to say, man, that looks just like his ass.
Looks just freaking sick. There's also, I've shown this before, but it's like my companion book. You got the Michael Rowe.
That's,
the actual Ninjak character, I suppose, since this is Bloodshot. But someday I'm going to meet these guys, and they're going to get signed, and then I'm probably going to give them away. Because that's what I do with every signed book.
Oh. I still have the Ninjak that I won from you.
Really? Oh, the one from Sora?
Yeah. So that was pretty cool.
Floorway Flashers wants to says, what the hell are you drinking? Antifreeze?
Oh, yeah, look at this, man. So if you take antifreeze...
He's talking to you. I think he's... Well, he might be talking to you.
Oh, shit, he's probably talking to you, Stwinsky. You're nerve damage from your beer. Well, my nerves aren't damaged. It's got to be yours.
I have no idea. In college, I drank a lot. I didn't drink until I drink once in a great while, but it's probably since I started softball that I really started drinking a lot more. I have no idea.
So, I mean, it maybe has something to do with the water. I hear that Michigan has great water.
Actually, yeah, Flint is completely horrible with their water. And then over on the west side of Michigan, they have the Wolverine Company was dumping a lot of toxic waste in the water. And now there's PFAS, and it's just a whole shit show.
Man.
And that's only in the well water. Public water's fine.
I don't know, man.
Well, down with water, more beer.
Yeah, exactly. Make sure it wasn't brewed in Flint, Michigan. I think you'd be all right.
And Seawater says that Bud Orange looks like the de-icer liquid to wash off.
It freaking does, doesn't it? I bet it's like the same thing. Like, I'm gonna go put it in my car tonight, and I'll let you know on my drive tomorrow how it washes my windows.
I'm not drinking and driving, officer. My windshield. It's like, grr.
Well, if I could hook it up, like when I spritz, it spritz in my mouth, that'd be a great road trip device, I think. I'm full of great ideas, man. You guys don't even know.
Yeah, just unplug it. Yeah, just unplug the sprayer and bring it through your vent.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've seen people do that. I've seen people have like Coke and like Jack Daniels like hidden inside their thing with that. They pull out little holes and just like refill their drinks so they're driving down the road. So you guys are idiots.
Yeah, I haven't. I mean, it's been a long time since I had like a road beer or anything like that. Like you have to be responsible as an adult with children. You can't just like live your life like you.
Well, you could just have them hold it for you so it doesn't spill.
That's true. That's true. But I know my boys, and there would be no beer left because I have one son in particular. He will drink anything you leave out. It does not matter. He wakes up and he just drinks it, and he don't even care. He doesn't ask. He doesn't. I mean, it's like you really have to be super careful. Like, don't get too much to drink and leave a mixed drink out because he's gonna down that shit in the morning. And he don't even care. He's like, "Wow, woo! I woke up. Let's do this, Dad."
My little brother used to drink my sister's Gatorade all the time. So one day she wanted to get even, so she put a bunch of vinegar in it, and he doesn't like vinegar. And then he took this big drink and just spit it all over, and he never touched it again.
Well, my sister likes to take like Powerade bottles, and sometimes she'll put them in the fridge with water. Sometimes she puts them in the fridge with vodka. So it's like roulette, really. You don't know what you're going to get when you go to my sister's house. So it's like, oh, I'm super thirsty. Oh, damn. She's like, oh, yeah, sorry, that was not water. Like, thank you so much.
Yeah, right. She could at least put an X on it. X marks the spot. That one has alcohol.
I think she does it on purpose, honestly. Like, it's her humor. I could totally see that.
We got
Gomez is in the chat.
In the house.
Gomez, the comic collector. What's shaking, man? Who else we got popping in tonight? You got Poor Man's Comics. See him sneaking in the back door.
And they're also saying that Silver Age Dave has his Crack House video was posted on April 2nd. So
I should watch that.
It was pretty good.
Stop everything you like to.
Next week we're going to do a review on Silver Age Dave's Crack House purchase. Oh, man. Apple cider, huh?
No.
Well, so Mr. Guest of the Night, Mr. Brandon Swinski, I would like to say thank you for taking the time to be with us tonight. And what do you have for us? Show us some books. Talk about some books. What you got on your agenda?
My agenda? My agenda is this big stack of comics I got to get through tomorrow.
Damn,
That I'm
man.
excited for. Starting with this Unnatural Art Germ variant.
Oh yeah.
Do you like, I mean, personally, I think there's some other covers that are better than that one. What do you say?
Like overall, or just for the Unnatural?
For Unnatural.
For number 2 or number 1?
Just in general. Like, I think that Merca does better covers than her.
That Bacon Bits cover.
I was just looking over here because that's the one you sent me, So yeah, that one right there. I was like, just looking. Like, should I grab that? Should I show some pig booty lady stuff?
Actually, this one and this one I have on hold for you.
Yes. I gotta pay you up, man. I owe you for those.
It's all good. Just let me know if there's anything else you need. I can just send it all at once. No rush.
48 copies of Masters of the Universe number 18. Preferably $2 to $3. I was so disappointed watching that 9.8 last week go for over $200. Tisk.
I am excited to read these next two. This Venom number 5 I haven't read yet. And this one, Old Man Hawkeye has been really good.
Venom I'm behind on. I just got through number 3, but that's because of my LCS situation. I'm loving Venom. I don't know how you guys feel, but I'm loving it.
Yeah, it's good.
Like, if I was like McDonald's, loving it, like the Hamburglar. I'll be stealing that shit for sure. True story. So did you? I don't know if you guys ever go to like KRS Comics or like Unknown Comics or some of those other offshoot. They get like variants and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But I believe I got an email today. If it's Unknown Comics or KRS, it's one of those. And for Venom #5, they have an Instagram artist. His name is like Maiko Suin. I don't know how you say it. But with colors by the guy named Rain, or lady named Rain. Could be a lady, I'm not sure. Just goes by Rain. But it's a pretty sick freaking cover. I almost pre-ordered it, but I remembered that I'm anti-store variant. So I said no. Not for #5. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need a store variant for #5. That's silly.
That's silly talk.
It is. I got diapers to buy.
True. I don't know, man. To me, I mean, like, it just depends. Like, I'm not anti-store variant. I mean, like, if I just like the cover and it's really good, and it's like a character that I really love, like, I don't mind buying it. But like,
I agree.
But I mean, I don't go. But to me, that goes back to like, I feel sorry for all those completionists because they didn't get every like cover of their like favorite book. My God, like, especially with that, I'm still feeling sorry for that Iron Man completist.
Oh my gosh, yeah, with all those freaking variants for the Tony Stark one.
Oh yeah, when they went through like the alphabet twice.
Oh my gosh, DD, HH, QQ.
Yeah, that's too much. That's crazy. That's obnoxious. Marvel's gonna ruin it. They're gonna ruin their own sales by doing stuff like that.
Well, I mean, they always talk about the bubble, right? The '90s bubble, and everyone says that we're gonna have another bubble burst here in the comic book world, which I really don't care. It's not gonna affect the way I collect, anyways.
Right.
But I like what I like, and that's what I do. So.
I just want good stories with good art. Don't care how it's numbered. You don't need to keep starting over at 1 and bunch of variants. Just make it entertaining.
I wouldn't mind. I mean, I don't know. The renumbering thing wouldn't bother me as long as they kept the legacy as well. You could have like a new story arc, but keep the legacy numbering, and then like a new jumping on point for new readers, but it doesn't have to be a new #1 with 48,000 variants. It just doesn't have to be that way. But I mean, obviously, with physical copies of comics kind of becoming, I don't want to say not the future, but I mean, some of the sales have really not been that great. If you follow the numbers, overall sales doesn't mean that digital downloads and stuff like that are struggling, but I don't know. It bugs.
I think a lot of a lot of the younger collectors are all about the digital age. I like to hold it.
Same.
Yeah, that's how I am. I like to have a physical copy of it.
I mean, would you rather have RedTube or a real lady? Exactly. It's the same thing with comics. I don't want the digital copy. I want the real copy.
We're about to have some mature comment, guys. So like, we're gonna prepare to get booted. We're gonna start talking about the real deals, and then we're gonna get
real deals. See, I think the people in the chat would agree with us. Everyone wants the physical copy, right? I mean, Gomez wants a physical copy. I'd be willing to bet anyone in our chat wants a physical copy. I've only read 2 digital comics ever. One of them was the digital copy that this creator sent me to do a review on. Yes, that says ATM, not ass to mouth, but alien toilet monster or something. So there's that. And then you also have our good friend in the chat, Niobe. He sent me a digital copy. Yeah, so there's that. That's the only 2 digital copies I've ever read. So
I've never read a digital copy.
Well, I mean, I was gifted too, and
Yeah.
you know, if you're gifted something like a subscription to an online service, you go with it, bro. You go with it.
Right. Or
Yeah.
Netflix username and password. You know, you just go with it.
Yeah, and so far the chat agrees. Everybody's saying, you know, physical copy in hand. In fact, I think I've only read one digital book, and that was like the Sinestro Wars. I got that just because I didn't have the trade back, and I didn't want to go digging through my books. I didn't want to manhandle the Sinestro Wars.
It just makes me think of like this 80s song, you know, let's get physical, physical. That's just how I feel when I hear certain things. So
tell us how you feel, JP.
What?
So tell us how you really feel.
Hey man, this is the legend should be on here tonight because we're going to talk the truth. The truth is no digital copy. Oh my gosh, we got the chat blowing up, man. You guys following the chat over here? 3 Men in a Basement. What's up, man? Thanks for popping in. Tat Comics is back. Oh goodness, man. There's lots of
2 guys, a girl, and a pizza place.
Yeah. Like the TV show, or was that a movie?
That was a TV show with Ryan Reynolds, some of his first work. I don't know why you said 3 guys in a basement. I thought of that for no reason, but
No, I think it's a legitimate reason. It just triggered, you know, it's like a trigger word for you. You're like, surprised you didn't like take your shirt off, you know, like one of those weird like trigger words, like Ryan Reynolds. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, so not a whole lot of books in my house this week. You know, such is life. But I do want to take a moment and say I'm going to be downsizing my collection significantly. With that being said, I'm probably going to throw up some videos this weekend of some books for sale. So if you guys out there want to, I'm not going to do an auction. Just do a little buy it now, like $1 books, $2 books, $3 books, whatever. So if you guys are around and want to check it out and hit me up, that's cool. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm going to do this weekend, maybe. Got some other plans going on as well, but that's pretty much, I just got to kind of refocus and rededicate, you know, to my Spider-Gwen. I got to get back on Spider-Gwen's train because, you know, I love her and such. Or Ghost Spider, as it is now.
That's your real lady?
What's that?
Is that your real lady?
She's my physical lady.
Oh my God.
What else? What else you got? Oh yeah, and my Masters of the Universe line. I got lots of hodgepodgey pieces. I want to get that full run done at some point. That's kind of my other goal right now.
Is it the one like with the first appearance of She-Ra run?
Hell yeah, the one you hooked me up, like the brother from a different mother that you are.
So you want to try to collect that whole run?
Yeah, I think so. Like I'm gonna try and, you know, I have like I said, I have bits and pieces here and there, but definitely want to try and get that storyline going for me. But yeah, that's.
Well, just hit me up later with your missing issues, and I'll send them your way.
You have duplicates?
No, but I don't mind giving it up. I enjoyed the books.
Yeah, you do. You love giving it up.
If the price is right.
I think we're gonna change this show to like Dirty Talk on Thursday nights because the last couple of weeks I've just gotten out of control. I don't know what's going on here.
Those books, those pages might stick together.
No, I would never get that physical with the comic guys. Settle down. That's what digital's for.
Oh God.
Just kidding.
Kind of.
So what else? What else you got?
Okay.
What's the chat saying? Dirty rice.
I was gonna say, don't even look at the chat because they're on board.
Hey, Miss Hustle's down with my song. She likes to get physical. Appreciate that. Anyone like some good 80s music? You know, just hit me up in the chat if you guys have like song requests you want to just pop in my head. I'll give you a snippet of what I can.
Well, I think it's funny is because like when you sing that song, like my kid has been watching Despicable Me 3, and like the villain in that like sings that song. He's like a washed up '80s kid that turned into a villain, and his thing is to like listen to old '80s songs while he like steals shit. And that's one of the songs he sings in the movie.
I haven't seen that one yet, thankfully, or sadly. Not really sure. So, Brandon, how many books did you get this week?
That I'm going to be reading?
Just in general, I want to know how many books did Mr. Sawinski pick up and support his LCS and the LCS's children and the LCS's grandchildren?
Probably 25.
25 books. Holy nachos, man. That's a haul right there.
Yeah. I keep getting asked to do videos, and I'm just like, I buy so many comic books. I'd be doing a video all the time.
Yeah, people like that. You should do more videos.
Well,
I have like 30, I don't know, 36 followers. I haven't done a video yet. I need to try one.
try it.
Try and keep it PG.
I don't know what that means. I've never heard of PG before. What does that stand for?
I don't even know.
I prefer the NC-17?
I thought if I do a video, I wanted to put like explicit content up, like parental advisory before you see my face. But no, yeah, like 25 comics. I picked up the new ones to read. I picked these ones up. This was the first appearance of the Night Stalkers. So it's the Rise of the Midnight Sun. So I went out and I hunted these down. So I got the whole story arc. I'm gonna be reading that.
Hey, is that like got a Morbius book in there too?
Yeah, Morbius #1. Rise of the
yeah, okay. I was like, look, that thing sounded really familiar. I gave that away in one of our giveaways. I don't know.
Now, are they loose, or do you have some that are like polybagged?
They are. So they were. I bought them all for like $1. So they were. Some of them were polybagged, but I took them out of the polybag so it didn't leave a crease. But what I do is I take the polybag and the poster and I put it on the back of the board. So
that's what I do.
Leave marks.
If I open up a polybag, that's what I do.
Yeah.
I've never opened a polybag.
Oh, I did pick up a second copy of this too. So let me know if anybody might be interested in this. Die, 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 I'm Drunk.
That's going to be our cover photo for this channel going forward. I realize that drinking 2 beers at once is probably not the most intelligent thing I've done in 36 days, but whatever.
6 days.
I am going to start doing some videos though, because I do want to start selling some, downsize my comic collection and put them into books that I know I want and I want to keep long term.
Maybe we can get like a special like second print #1. Instead of saying Die, 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 it'll be a special comic in cold ones called Drink, Drink, Drink.
Beer. I'm down with that. You know what else I'm down with? They're talking about freaking nachos in the chat, and nachos are my second favorite food group.
Dude, nachos is my #1 favorite food group.
Oh my gosh. I love tacos like a lot. I mean, a lot. But like nachos used to be like, if I go to a Mexican restaurant that I've never been to, hands down, I order nachos because I'm like, yeah, if you fuck nachos up, I don't need to come here again. So
you fuck nachos up, it's not being made by a Mexican
or anyone at all. But I have like this crazy freaking love for like tacos and nachos. But nachos, man, I want nachos so bad right now. Dang it! Who said nachos? That's Miss Hustle. I blame her. She did a nacho song in here. Man, do they have nachos in Canada? Just curious if they're different.
We might want to stop talking about nachos because Alex, the comic book hoarder, is listening while he runs. And like either he's probably going to be hungry and he's going to be out there running.
Well,
he's going to run straight to a Mexican restaurant.
That will inspire him. He'd be like, you know what? How many more laps do I need to get those nachos down? So, boom.
How many calories do I need to burn right now?
Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure once this show is over, there's not going to be an off air tonight, just so you guys know. I'm going for nachos. Just being honest. That's really going to happen. So, sorry, guys.
Yep.
Ooh, damn. Nachos. He just had ribs at Texas Roadhouse. Well, ribs sound pretty good too, but nachos sound better. I really want some food, man. You guys are killing me here with this food talk.
What TV show would you make in regards to like Marvel or DC? If you had to pick a character, what character would you want to see on the big screen or on TV the most?
Just from Marvel and DC?
Yeah, just from those two.
I think for me, for DC, would be a really good Power Girl movie. Personally. I mean, personally. Take that for what it is. And then for Marvel, I honestly like the New Mutants movie would be my all-time favorite thing in the whole world. If they make
almost there.
I mean,
so close.
As much as I love Spider-Gwen, magic on the big screen would. I mean, I've seen the Anna Joy Taylor. I mean, there's no one else that I would want to play magic than Anna Joy Taylor. And just seeing this, I hope that Fox gets it together. I hope 2019 brings us happiness, because if it doesn't happen, I'll probably consider a tear. But that's just me. How about you guys? What would you like to see?
I'm already enjoying what they're doing on Netflix. Like the Daredevil is great. Like that's one of my favorite characters, and the way they portray him on, like, Charlie Cox as Daredevil does a great job. As a blind guy, does a great job. So, besides that, I'd like to see a live action Ninja Turtle movie again, not this animated crap.
You said Marvel or DC, and then you go against.
Right, I did.
Oh, damn it, Miss Hustle. She stole my DC.
What'd she say?
I was going to say I wanted to see a Zatanna.
Oh, that's a good one, too.
I'd like to see that as a television show, though. Because I wouldn't want to watch a movie and then wait like 3 years for the next one. I want to see like the next series, like the next show on the next week. So I think that'd be it's a great pick. Great pick, Miss Hustle.
What else we got? We got Moon Knight and Ghost Rider. Wasn't Ghost Rider already done?
Oh, damn. Moon Knight. Damn.
Moon Knight would be badass. Like, that's for sure.
Moon Knight would be great.
I think
Moon Knight TV show would be great.
Moon Knight would be a perfect fit-in for that Netflix. I could see him interacting with like the Punisher and like Daredevil and Jessica Jones.
Yeah, I think him, Ghost Rider, and the other one I was just talking about would all be great fits for Netflix. Those would be cool.
Now, see, I actually like the Ghost Rider that was on S.H.I.E.L.D. I thought that was a pretty good Ghost Rider.
Robbie Reyes, yeah, he did a pretty good job.
I just don't want to see Nicolas Cage anymore. Like,
yeah, I'm cool if I never. Well, actually, I want to see that movie called. I think it's called Mandy that he's doing. I don't know. It's a long story. There's a reason I want to see it, but I won't talk about it on this show. This is called Comics and Cold Ones, not JP's investment ideas.
I think it'd be cool to see a Super Sons TV show.
Yeah, the thing is, I mean, and truthfully, like, I think the whole series thing is just the way to go. Like, the Hulu stuff with Runaways was freaking awesome.
They did a good job. That was great.
Netflix, The Gifted. I mean, there's a ton of stuff.
Cloak and Dagger was pretty good too.
I just taking their time and like tell the story. And I think that's what we miss a lot of times when you have like origin movies or like they could have done like, I don't know. I think we all agree that the series is the way to go. And with DC launching their own universe and whatnot, I think there's a lot of potential down the road for developing great cinematic or television shows. And I don't know. It's an exciting time to be a comic book fan and have the TV and movie connection. There's a couple things I want to follow up on in the chat really quick, just because.
See what the chat say.
I'm told here that Canada has the best nachos. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, my Canadian friends, but I guess I'll have to make a road trip at some point and find out. What else we got?
Roger Rabbit. There's a couple fans of Roger Rabbit in here.
That's different.
Well, Pope Cerebus is wanting to see a Cerebus movie that's like Roger Rabbit.
That makes sense. Also, Tony Sanders wants a Lobo rated R movie, Booster Gold comedy. That would be some good shit. Lobo for sure, man. I would love to see a crazy ass Lobo movie.
I seen some fan art of Jason Momoa as Lobo, and it looked fucking amazing. Oh my gosh, like it looked great.
He would be like the perfect choice too, wouldn't he? I mean, honestly,
Yeah,
like, just physicality and just the way he already looks and already.
And his personality, like complete surfer boy badass.
Oh man, I'm down with that. Yeah, Justice League Dark. Aren't they developing Justice League Dark for a series or something?
I think they're doing a movie.
A movie. I don't know, man. I think if it were up to me and I was the powers that be, a Spider Woman movie. Yeah, that's a good idea. Red Sonja and Vampirilla. Jeez, man, there's so many good ideas. We kind of strayed away from DC and Marvel, but
that's okay. Let's run with it.
There's so many freaking things we could watch.
Go back to the Ninja Turtles and how I don't want it to be any more animated shit.
For the love of God, make an awesome Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie.
Yes, that's all I want. Why is that bad?
And bring back Casey Jones. Gotta have Casey Jones.
Casey Jones is like even as the original Turtles movies, he was my favorite character in the movies. I'm not gonna lie. The hockey mask and the whole thing. I'm just like, and maybe it was because of the actor, like the guy who went on to be like the NCIS guy. But whatever. He was way better as Casey Jones. Just saying.
Just saying. I agree.
Dwayne Johnson as anything I'm in. Sounds good. Miss Hustle sounds good.
I heard a rumor that he's going to play Howard the Duck.
Who's playing Howard the Duck?
The Rock?
No.
Yep.
Getting out of town. On purpose?
No, that's a total lie. I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure his bankroll is doing pretty good. He just made some movie called like Skyscraper that pretty sure it tanked at the box office, but didn't hurt his wallet.
Hell no, it didn't.
Will Smith as Captain Universe.
What about the what's it called? Captain Planet? Yeah, there we go.
Vanilla Ice as Captain Planet.
Or a live action Dragon Ball Z that doesn't suck because they made one like 10 years ago that was horrible.
Dude, I never
watched it either. I refused. Like, I'm an anime guy. Like, I love my anime. Not a big Dragon Ball person or Dragon Ball Z. But I couldn't bring myself to watch the movie just because of the guy who played
Goku
or whatever. And I'm just like, no.
Oh,
yeah, I did clips and I was like, I'm not even gonna watch the rest of the clip. It's horrible.
Like, no.
So we got some C. Wooder loves some Silverhawks.
That's right. Silverhawks.
Yeah, that was I remember that show. Like, I don't know if I remember the show as much as I remember having the toys for Silverhawks.
Apparently, if you have like the leader of the Silverhawks, like he's like a $400 like figure.
That's crazy because I had the leader at one time, but I'm sure he went the old way as Storm Shadow, Snake Eyes, and all my other buddies. The way of the Firecracker.
I miss all my shit. The funny thing is, I was like in middle of college, and I was like, I'm never gonna have kids, and I need to get rid of this stuff because I'm in college. And so I sold like everything I had. I mean, I had like Castle Grayskull, I had like all the castles. I had Voltron's castle. I had like the Thundercats castle. I had all the Thundercats, all the He-Man, and and Voltron. Voltron was my favorite, but I sold everything. 2 weeks after I sold everything, found out that my wife was pregnant. It's just like, no.
C. Woodard said $400. It's time to go digging in the parents' basement. Right? I wish. Yeah, man. I literally blew all my shit up with firecrackers and gasoline. I'm not even gonna lie to you. My dad was so mad I set the driveway on fire. But Storm Shadow had the most glorious death because he was my favorite.
He went down in flames.
He did. It's like, I mean, it was like
he died of
I mean, who knew that asphalt was flammable? I mean, come on, I was a kid. I didn't know anything.
I used to try and launch them with bottle rockets, see if they'd carry it. Not so much.
That'd be sweet. Yeah, I was too poor for bottle rockets. This is Black Cats all the way for me.
Snakes and sparklers.
The Poor Man's Comics didn't like the old school Masters of the Universe movie.
You didn't like the movie? I never watched it. The one with Dolph Lundgren. Yeah, like I don't know if there was like a gap in my childhood where that didn't exist for me because I've never seen it.
Oh no, dude! I watched it, and I even bought like some of the toys from like that He-Man movie. Like I had Blade and like somebody else from that movie. Can't remember who.
What's going on here? This also says there's 17 watching and 9 likes. Again, be nice, boys. I don't know what that means. I'm always nice. I'm like the nicest guy I know.
Well, actually, Miss Hustle, I have to thumbs up my own stuff because I forgot to.
There's number 10. Woo!
That wasn't
Last week we got a thumbs down again, so you know that means we're doing something right. You know that apparently someone didn't like the conversation about porn.
My favorite part of that last one though was when like when the legend moderated himself.
Yeah.
And then he was just like, I'm gonna take that down. Like,
Oh, that's funny. I see all these blue wrenches in there. You know the comics core on Friday nights, guys. If you're into the show, I believe it's 9 p.m. tomorrow night. Check those guys out. Have fun with it. So haven't seen. Well, I got C. Woodard in the chat. I haven't seen Legend yet. He said he'd be on tonight, but you know it's early yet. On Legend time. Oh my gosh. She just realized that Brandon Stawinski was from the auction the other night on Saturday.
That's me.
she said, "Thank God I'm not drunk yet."
Oh man. Yeah, you know, I'll take a shout out time. You know, thanks for the Legend for letting us on. I mean, I was on the auction. Brandon was on the auction. I think C. Woodard was on the auction.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good. I mean, I was glad because usually my work schedule doesn't allow me to be on, so I appreciate him letting me on last minute. So what are you guys looking forward to in the upcoming weeks for comics?
Oh, dude, like I think next week's gonna be freaking awesome. There's like a whole bunch of stuff that I'm gonna have to get pulled.
I haven't even looked at what's up and coming. I have to watch Bueller's video.
The Bueller, that's awesome, man. He
does good videos. I like those videos.
Yeah, he's awesome. The comics and coffee. I love that idea.
The only thing I'm with his preview videos is he goes through them so fast. I just want like 1 extra second on the book so I can actually see what it is.
Oh no, but like next week's polls are gonna be pretty good.
Yeah, I haven't. Well, I got an invoice today for this week's pool, so I know what I have coming this week. It's much better than the last invoice. But yeah, if you guys, I'm sure most of you are subscribed to Bueller because that guy's killing it right now. So, but if you're not, go check out his channel as well.
Yeah, shout out to Bueller. Go sub him up.
Well, there we go. We got Gene Paul Ace Peter in the chat. What's up, Sean? He's talking about Extinction, Immortal Hulk. That's out next week, I'm guessing. Yeah, I need to look. I haven't looked at a previews since I moved here, to be honest. So that's well, that's not true. He sent me a digital copy of the previews to go over, but life took a sudden left turn on me, so I didn't even bother looking at it. So yeah, it's good to see everyone out tonight. So what else? I'm trying to think here. We're going to talk about. I'm curious your guys' opinion on the situation with Batwoman, with the actress portrayed, or the actress Ruby Rose. Kind of some interesting stuff there, I guess. To me, it's more sad than interesting, I guess. But I feel like sometimes as a society we're going backwards. But you know, that's just my personal opinion.
I'm gonna give her a shot, man. I didn't think Robert Downey Jr. would make a good Iron Man. I didn't think Chris Evans was gonna be the best Captain America, but they're blowing it up, like
That's exactly, man. Give him a chance.
give him a chance. Like she does great action sequences when she was in John Wick. Like I thought she was on point with her fighting. So the fighting sequences, all the action, high action, like that's gonna be on point with her. Like she's already experienced in it. The rest of her acting, I don't know too much about her. I never watched Orange is the New Black. I'm gonna have to because I heard she is amazing in it.
She's good in it. Like her attitude in that would probably match up right with Kate Kane. So like she's man. To be honest, like if I was going to cast someone for Batwoman, I think she's probably the perfect pick to be a Batwoman.
Well, when I saw the announcement, my initial thought was that makes sense. Like that was like literally my first thought was, yeah, I can see that. But then I saw this like backlash. I'm like, who's backlashing? Like I don't understand this. Like
well, it's great.
Boys.
She's getting like bash from like the left side and like the far right. And like the far right is like, and what's funny to me is the far right is this like, like she's gonna make Batwoman gay. She's gay, and I was just like, first off, you need to read the comic books.
Yeah, because
like if you don't know who Batwoman is, like then you have no say in that argument because surprise surprise, like surprise surprise, Batwoman is a lesbian, and
spoiler.
So like yeah, spoiler alert. And then the really far left, and the real far left side, which was probably the main reason why she like even jumped off Twitter, was that they were trying to say she was too gay for the part, or she wasn't gay enough, or I don't know. It's just a weird concept to me. It's just like, and like some of the things like the titles that they're trying to say that she was a gay lesbian for the straight people. It was like a weird title like that. Like, I don't even know what that means.
Yeah. It's beyond my comprehension. I'm just like, hey, can she act? Can she pull the part off?
That's exactly what it's about.
Let's watch a movie. Let's watch a TV show. Let us enjoy this moment.
I mean, it's messed up. It's just like it doesn't matter like what they are in real life. Like they're actors and actresses. They're playing a fucking part. Like if they can do it, then like all we need to be concerned about is the only thing I think they need to be concerned about is they put it on Arrow. I'm not a big Arrow fan, so that's the first mistake in my book. So what they should have really done was just made a Batwoman series by itself and just.
Yeah, I agree with that. Because Arrow, it just feels too repetitive. Like after the fourth season, I'm just like, okay, it's just kind of all blending together, and it's just getting out of control. But yeah, I think for her though, I think she'll do good. I think she's gonna surprise everyone, and everybody's gonna shut their mouth.
Yeah, I think they're gonna find out she's just a badass, and that she was born to play that role. To be honest, and yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like her work ethic will shine through, and all that other.
Right now, though, she's gonna make out with Supergirl's sister. Everybody makes out with her sister.
Well, here's to the making out of the sister.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of it was just some publicity ploy just to fuck with people, I guess. But let's see. We got Mr. Rigor Mortis is in the chat. Welcome, my buddy, my friend, my brother. What else? I don't know. Maybe like you said she's going to be on the Arrow show. You know? Will she do like the whole "I'm Kate Kane and this is my city"?
That's the great thing about it, man. Like I hope so. I hope she does some crazy shit. It's like the whole thing. Well, I mean, if you go about that, I mean, this is like even in Arrow, like obviously he doesn't do a good job hiding his identity like other people do. And it's just kind of like, if I just talk really rough and mean, they'll never know that it's me. Oliver.
I hope she pulls a Batman and comes in and like just knocks out Arrow, right? Slows down the Flash, beats up Supergirl, and just like Batman, how he has his plan to his contingencies for the Justice League. She just comes in and does the same thing to the Arrowverse.
What's up, DS Comics? Welcome to the chat. Hope everyone's having a good night tonight. We're having a great night. I've learned a lot tonight about comics, cold ones.
I was waiting for it. I learned some things.
Learned about our guest tonight, Mr. Brandon Stawinski. If you guys haven't subbed him up, make sure you do. Hey, I know what it was. Someone want to know, do you have a Instagram there, Mr. Stawinski?
Yeah, it's just Brandon Stawinski.
You're so freaking original. I don't know how you do this.
Yeah. Well, for those of you who don't know, we talked about it a little bit. I am in real estate, and one thing they always tell you is brand yourself. So Brandon Stawinski I use for every username, every social media page. So everything's Brandon Stawinski.
And if you guys don't know, we also have a new Instagram page for comics and cold ones. So if you guys want to check that out as well. Also on Twitter under comics and cold ones.
Surprise.
The Instagram one is like comics_cold_ones, something like that, right?
I do have an eBay account.
Go ahead.
It's not Brandon Stawinski. It's called Off the Hook Comics, and it's all one word, Off the Hook Comics. So check me out on eBay too.
Yeah, there you go. Check him out on eBay. Go buy his stuff. Reviews from the Batcave. Chad, welcome to the chat, sir. Hope you're doing well tonight. Lots of people in the chat tonight. I appreciate it. There's Kyle. The Prince has arrived.
I'll tell you what, man. I was loving some I watched last Friday on the Comic Core, and I have to tell you, Chad's making a run for the money, buddy. Like, like he was pulling down some drinks.
Well, I think Chad's auditioning for Comics and Cold Ones, if I'm not mistaken. Like, I mean, he hasn't specifically said that to me, but I think that's what he's going for.
Like, I was watching this show, I was like, damn, man.
I'm pretty sure I'll just have to make a little message and say, "Hey, Chad, you wanna come on and show us how it's done?" You know.
Challenge accepted. That was the gauntlet right there.
Hey, speaking of which, where's your beer, sir?
Who are you serving?
You grimy.
I've been tapping and drinking.
I haven't seen it at all tonight. Have you seen it, Brandon? I don't think so.
Now that I see the glass, I remember seeing the Sam Adams one time.
Well, that was pretty weak because I've shown it at least 7 times.
Yeah, and I'm already on my second beer, so.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
The branch has got to get going. Well, you have a great night, Miss. Thank you for stopping in our chat tonight. As always, appreciate the support.
So I guess I got to finish the show like this.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So I was at the store earlier this week and I saw that Shinerbach also has an Oktoberfest. So I guarantee you that next week's show will be Shinerbach Oktoberfest.
And I can guarantee you, next show,
chug it.
This. Because I have like cases and cases of this.
Someone said chug it in the chat as well. It reminds me of, like, you ever seen that Jay Moore comedy sketch about drinking in like Scotland or whatever? You need to watch it. It's really funny. It's like, I don't find Jay Moore funny, but that was pretty funny.
I'll check that out.
It's just really funny. As if I didn't say that enough.
So,
my favorite things of like during the Comic Core last Friday, he was like talking. Chad was talking, and then he looked over and was like, "What the fuck are they doing over there?" And he was talking about the Magic players, and then he just like kind of looked at us. He's like, "Guys, I'm drunk." We were like, "Yeah." we noticed that like 2 hours ago. It was great.
That's what you drink already?
No.
Yeah, this is all I can hold in this hand for right now. Like, so I'm just holding them.
Do you need a funnel for those?
Huh?
Do you need a funnel for those?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just go like get my like kid, wake up my kid who has got to go to school tomorrow, and be like, "Hey, you want to hold a funnel for Dad?
Somebody tell me dog dared me.
You want to play a game?"
Miss
I'll,
Miss
I'll let-
Hudson says she don't drink beer.
I'll let you stay up past midnight.
You know, I say that stuff too, but my kids don't even tell time. Like, awesome. What does that mean? Like, sorry, it's past midnight, guys. It's 8:30.
It's the law. You have to go to sleep.
Miss Hustle says she don't drink beer, guys.
I don't know what to say about that. What are you?
This character.
Wine or liquor, Miss Hustle. Wine or liquor.
That's a little personal, bro. That's a little personal, bro. Anyone know anything about this character?
Who is that?
Is it Quasar?
Yes, it is Quasar.
Yeah, I love these covers, man.
Oh yeah, dude. Like that. That's actually some of the stuff. Like, because I quit collecting comic books. Then when I moved to Wilmington, North Carolina, something that I started I found out like Dark Tower was becoming a book, so I started collecting the Dark Tower series. But I did pick up the Conquests. Those were pretty awesome, like Annihilation.
Yeah. That's what that is. The Annihilation Conquest. That was the prologue. Is that Batgirl 23?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's time for a giveaway.
Oh!
I got lucky and I bought this as the last one on the shelf. I got it for cover price. Good try.
Hey, it's just throwing it out there. It's about that time. It's 10 o'clock. We're at the hour mark. I feel like I should give something away.
I think Miss Hustle's calling us pussies.
What?
I think she's trying to say that, like, oh, I don't drink beer. I think she's saying I don't drink beer because I drink the hard stuff. She's like, drinking beer is like water.
So she drinks liquor.
Yep. I mean, I drink liquor too, but
Well, what alcohol content are your beers right now?
Mine? Well, this Kool-Aid is about a 3.2. And then this one, the Sam Adams, is what, a 4.2? 5.0. Sorry, 5.0.
I'm a 5.3.
I got a 6.8.
That's because you live in Michigan, man.
That's fine.
If you throw in that Flint water, you're at about a 9.
Or you're gonna wish you were at a 9. You'll be on the toilet for a 9.
Probably be on the toilet anyways.
Fair enough.
Miss Hustle said no, it's like pee.
What is it?
You're talking about the beer taste. You said it tastes
Like a beer taste?
Does it taste like
You haven't had the right kind of beer. My wife was the same way. She hates beer, but we have so many microbrews around Grand Rapids. We literally spent a day just trying to find the right beer for her.
That would be a fun little adventure, though.
Really, if you guys want a place to go and like hang out, stop by Grand Rapids, Michigan. We have, like I said, like on the weekends, Saturday alone, there's probably 10 LCSs all within an hour drive. There's 6 right in Grand Rapids, and we are the microbrew capital of the U.S. There's probably 100 breweries within a 30-minute drive.
No, dude, I'm gonna hit you up because I've been planning on going to Michigan to catch a Detroit Red Wings game in their new arena, and
the Little Caesars Arena. Yeah, a lot of people were pissed about that.
Yeah, the good old Joe gone.
Is that the giveaway?
Yeah, let's do it.
Do it.
Anyone want this book?
What did you say?
Does anyone even want this book?
Man, if they don't want it, I will take that book.
Yeah. I need a second copy.
And for those that don't know, that's the first appearance of Miss Martian, right?
I don't know. You tell me.
It is.
I know. I just messing with them. So yeah,
First Miss Marvel, wrong. There you go.
that was going to be my trivia question, but you guys ruined it. So I guess I have to come up with something else to give this book away. See if it's
so.
what?
Me. Shut up, Pope.
Well, I should probably like screen things with you. Hey, somebody, was it TJ Watson said, "Hey, Grand Rapids, have we talked on Facebook?"
Who?
That's for you, Brandon Stowinski, because I don't live in Grand Rapids.
Have we talked on Facebook? I don't know. Have we?
You don't know TJ Watson?
Not off the top of my head, no. But I'm looking him up right now.
I'm friends with him on Facebook. He's a cool dude.
I might have just required. On Facebook, I can't even talk right now. Wow, this beer is really kicking in. So,
it's the nerve damage.
It's a nerve damage.
Welcome to I'm gonna drink until I can't feel my feet
or my face. I friended a couple people from the auctions, and then next thing you know how it suggests people to start following and become friends with. So I just started literally every person that I recognize, I just hit follow.
So, anyways, I'm going to give this book away tonight. If anyone in the chat is interested in having the first appearance of Miss Martian, I'm sure it'll be someone in Canada. Just saying. Nerve damage. Yes. All right. So, what am I going to do to give this away tonight? Let's see. I do the number thing way too much. I need to come up with something different. So, how about...
What movie do I want to get remade and not in an animated series?
Let me see. I'll come back to it. You guys keep showing some books or whatever you got picked up lately.
I'm looking up TJ Watson and where he's from. I'm not going to shout it out to him. I don't want to put that out there, but I ain't about to do that to you, man. Oh, yeah, okay. I know where you are. Yeah, okay. I'm from that area, kind of.
Well, I'll say if Silver Age is still in the chat, like I used to live in Bowling Green, Ohio.
I'm sorry, man.
Like I was born in Superior, though, the township of Superior. So, like when I was really, really little, my dad took me to hockey games, like in Canada. Took me to Detroit games. So, yeah, and
Four-way flashers suggested that I pick a letter between A and Z. I'm gonna take him up on that. So let me go ahead and write myself a letter here.
Dear JP, you are awesome.
Hey, that is exactly what I just wrote. All right, so a letter between A and Z. I have my letter. It's here. I'm putting it face down. Go. $22 is not the answer.
Didn't you say letters and everybody's throwing out numbers? What the hell?
No, that's
Yes, K, not the answer.
Oh, that's you. Okay.
Four-way flashers. No. No. I love these games. Z, close. No. 69.
There you go.
Oh, TJ Watson, you win again. Letter Q. Woo, Q.
Boobies.
Now I competed with your other book that you won. Congratulations, TJ Watson. First to win back-to-back weeks on the Comics and Cold Ones giveaway show.
I'll say today's Comics and Cold Ones is brought to you by the letter Q.
Yes, tonight's episode is brought to you by the letter Q. Because we here at Comics and never mind. I was about to go south.
Picked up by PBS.
I'll put it right here with last week's winnings, Mr. Watson, and I'll get those shipped out to you this weekend.
In the neighborhood. Woo!
I have to question what's going on in this show tonight, guys. I don't think we can quit quite yet. Other fancy things you can do with the letter Q?
Other fancy things you can do.
Queef.
Great stuff.
That's for the Q.
That's the oh I can just see that's the one. Like if we get thrown off, I hope it was for that. There's a nice moment of silence. JP's just like, there's other things you could do with the letter Q, and then there was a moment of silence, and I swear to God, you just sat there real quiet and didn't move. Queef. I didn't expect that at all.
Channel taken off the air, man. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Hey,
Oh,
it's
no,
all
man.
good, man. We have a backup plan if this ever happens, so it's all good. We've already had these talks off air.
Yeah.
Also, Silver Age Jade said, quench your thirst starts with a Q.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, that was a bad idea. Whew.
Thank you for that. That was, I needed that. Oh, that filled my spirit with so much goodness.
Oh my gosh, now we're gonna have a wet t-shirt contest because I got beer all over me. Sorry, ladies.
We're about to see the bat signal.
It's gonna be a little moist.
Oh, but I'd like to take this moment to say, hey, Bueller, thanks for joining us.
Yes, absolutely. Welcome.
During all the letters, like, Silver Age is like, Bueller's like, hi. And it's like, Q, 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 boobies. And then Silver Age is like, hi, Bueller.
Oh, I see a challenge has been issued from a Poor Man's Comics. JP, can you drink 3 beers at once? I don't know. Pope had like 6. I think he's the winner. Oh my gosh.
No, I think he's like talking about drinking at one time.
No, I know what he's talking about. I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to see the bat signal. Because I promise you, if I remove myself from this chair, you're going to see the bat signal. No one wants to see the bat signal on live YouTube. No one wants to. Or do they?
Maybe. Miss Hustle says, try it.
She's always the enticer. But I seriously got soaked in beer.
That's how you know you're doing the show right. Like when you get soaked in beer and you're like, your guest artist says queef. That's the most funniest fucking word to me in the whole fucking world.
Oh my gosh. Punisher Comics, welcome to the chat. You're in for a delightful treat tonight. Tonight's special letter is the letter Q. All things that come with Q. Or something. You know, I would tell you a funny story. It's not appropriate for this channel. Because we're so appropriate. But, when I was like a young man, there was a girl I worked with. Her name was Melody. She was quite polite. She loved to drink beer as well. One night, Quasar, yes, nailed it. Good job. See, that is the letter Q. That's perfect. I had a Quasar book up earlier. Anyway, she told me my Native American name was Queefing Penis. So there's that. And I was like, what a weird name, like out of the blue that someone, I mean.
Thank you, I think.
Can that even happen?
Like, I don't know what that means, but sure. Anyways, I think our show has gone to shit tonight, and I just want to say that I don't care.
Since I've said queef.
No.
Bueller
says he's going to have himself a Steve Weiser, which means you have to do. That's Stone Cold.
Oh. Queen. Yes, Queen's a great band. That's another Q word.
You're gonna say Steve Weiser. You got to flip the bird and say because Stone Cold said so.
I think that the new challenge tonight is name all the comic book characters that start with Q. Besides Quasar.
Like, you want this?
Does Qbert
People
count?
just got on Google and tried it out.
Does Qbert count? Is that a comic book character? I got some Quasar here for you guys if you're just joining in. Give me a hell yeah. Queen Sonya, yeah, good choice on the Red Sonja reference. Queen Sonya's right. She is my favorite redhead of all time. Just gonna throw it out there.
Ooh, the question. That's right.
Oh, yep, the question. Cool. Now we're throwing some stuff out there.
And then everybody goes downhill.
Quake.
She says she gave a French explanation on the Q. Quake and Clay Quartermain. Damn, I can't speak.
Quagmire.
Quasimodo. You know, like one of my favorite lines that I actually use in my real life, like personal life.
Not get Quicksilver. Holy shit.
Yeah, duh, that was a good one. Where the hell were we at? One of my favorite lines in life came from Quagmire, and that was that scene where he breaks into that bathroom stall and that cheerleader's tied up, and he's like, "Dear Diary," and I was just like, "Yes." I use that for everything in my life. Like every time I see something inappropriate or something crazy, I always say, "Dear Diary." Yes, please.
Yes.
I use, you know what really grinds my gears?
Peter Quill. Come on, guys. We're slacking here on the cues. I can't believe Queen Bee.
Or when people say, "Oh yeah," I'm like, "Oh no."
No.
Were you not here last week for the Kool-Aid special? There was a lot of oh yeahs going on last week.
Oh, yes.
No, but I think I caught that the Kool-Aid comic book you got.
Yeah.
You know, I was trying to get you to sell it on the auction.
I know, but no one was interested. Who's Queewee? Queewee. Huey? Quake?
There's a Queen Arrow.
Oh my gosh, Quick Draw McGraw. So literally, Silver Age Dave, that's what me and my sisters called my dad because he would whip our ass so fast for everything we ever did. That was like one of his favorite cartoons.
Horrible. Why
So-
did you ever get that nickname? Because he was so fast, slapping across the face.
We always refer to our dad in conversation as Quick Draw McGraw because he would like it didn't matter. Like it would be something stupid. He would jump up from the table, pow! And like, damn, where did it even come from? He's just like, shut up. I'm like, okay. Yeah.
You'll be at school in the bathroom. All of a sudden, you get smacked by him.
Dad, what are you doing here? How did you know I was going to get high in this locker? I mean, I've never been high in anyone's locker.
Spider Gwen.
Spider Quinn?
No, I said, how do you know that I was spending time with Spider Gwen?
Right. She didn't even exist yet, man. That was concept art. Quark? How do you say that? Quark?
I'm not even go with it.
Johnny Quest. Apparently, Kyle did not like his message, so he retracted it. Oliver Queen. Duh. We already talked about Oliver Queen on the show. All right, man. Whew. That was quite the experience with. Whoa.
Someone call 911. He can't feel his feet.
Was there a sudden gust of wind from your nether regions there, sir? Did it blow your camera away? Oh my gosh. Who's this quixotic man? Is that real? I mean, is Don Quixote? Is that a comic book character? Pretty sure his name was with a Q.
Don Quixote. It was a C.
I'm pretty sure it was a Q.
Okay, I'm probably wrong.
I'm pretty sure you're wrong. Google. Hey Siri.
Oh, here we.
Just kidding. She doesn't respond to me anymore.
The reason why I said "oh no" is because we were going to find out what Siri actually called you. Like, yes, Master JP.
No, I haven't really got into that. Maybe I should.
How Siri calls you? Is that what he calls you?
My Siri. Well, I have a British lady that talks to me in Siri.
My Siri is a British lady that says, "What the fuck do you want?"
Oh wow.
I mean, what the blake?
I don't know. I don't know about this.
Says, "All right."
Whew, all right. So
All right.
Don Coyote. I'm pretty sure it's spelled with a Q, guys. I'm just throwing it out there.
Google.
I will. I'm gonna do this right now. Been listening to a lot of Dropkick Murphys this week.
Oh, no, you're right. It's Quixote.
You're welcome. Thanks for playing the feud. And everyone else is like,
And we got a thumbs down.
you're welcome.
God dang it.
I hope it's someone in the chat too. Like I hope it's someone's like, you know what? You guys are awesome. Thumbs down. I can't believe how many Qs, man. Apparently there's a lot of Qs going on in the comic book world I wasn't aware of. Huh. Who knew? All right. So what else you guys got? What else you got on the table tonight? Can't wait to see some books.
Well, I picked up the Teen Titans 21. This is the Alex Gardner.
Oh, damn, man.
Looks pretty good. And this is the only book that I read because a lot of my stuff I bought off Midtown. And so I won't be seeing that till like next week. So I won't be getting those till Tuesday.
I've been really enjoying this Dark Knight's Metal spinoff, the Terrifics. This one's been pretty good.
Yeah, I just haven't picked that up because I just don't know about it. Like,
I didn't either, but it's good. It's funny. It's creative. I like it. It's sad that they're going to be ending all of them though, because I like that one and I like Brimstone. Brimstone's really good too.
How do you feel like? Is it more art driven or story driven that you like?
The art in both of them aren't bad. They're two totally different styles, but the stories in both are great.
well, my thing is, how's the character development? Because I almost felt like, because we got hit by like 4 different characters, like big brand new characters, like the Silencer.
Yeah, the character development for these ones, there's really not a lot because they're already existing characters. So you kind of got to do your own research on them. Like I've never heard of Metallo Man. And Mr. Terrific, I knew who he is.
No, I'm not talking about the Terrifics. I'm talking about like I'm talking about like Damage.
Damage. I bought like the first 3 issues and I read them and I wasn't extremely happy with it. I wasn't entertained because at the same time Weapon H came out and I like Weapon H a lot better than Damage. Okay. And then
because some people were comparing Damage to the Hulk, and a lot of people are not. I wouldn't say a lot of people, but some people were trying to say that Damage is a better version of the Hulk. That's what I was saying. I was like, that's a pretty big statement to make.
That is a big statement to make because the Hulk's been around for so long, and we've had years of his character development versus Damage only having like 10 issues. And he can only turn into Damage for like a total of 1 hour, and I just wasn't entertained with the story. And the Silencer, I honestly, it's a lame excuse not to like it, but I didn't like her outfit, so I stopped reading it. She looked like a mattress sewn together. Like I wasn't impressed.
What about this Sideways character?
Sideways is, a lot of people say it's a ripoff of Spider-Man. See, I have the first 3 issues too. It's not bad. He's really witty like Spider-Man is, but I was already reading The Amazing Spider-Man and I had to cut back, so I had to make my decision. Do I go with Spider-Man or do I go with Sideways? So
that looks nothing like Spider-Man.
No, he's really witty. He's quick with it, with his sarcasm. And he's a teen.
I think we just got a little bit of sarcasm.
You did. Just a small little taste of my sarcastic way.
It looked like a Venom with like a white Hindu dot on his.
So, Four-Way Slasher said he would like to point out Constantine and Captain America. The cues keep going in the chat, guys. The cues keep going.
Howard the Duck, master of quack food.
Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. I don't know if that's a comic book, but whatever.
Like the only newest character, I guess, well, besides Crush, that has come to DC is probably like that has their own title is probably I like Mother Panic. I don't think Mother Panic's that bad of a character. Like I think she's like I think she's a good. I don't know if she deserves a full book, but I think she's a good character to be recurring in like Batman books.
I don't know if I would like to see her in a team up.
And I'm not even saying a team up, just like I don't want her to team up with Batman. I just think she's a good reoccurring character for Batman.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I haven't read her books in a while. I read the first couple when it came out. I still have them, but.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta go back. I gotta backtrack.
Where you going? Where you going? Well, where you going?
I gotta give the Teen Titans a 4 beers.
4 beers?
Yeah, I'm enjoying the storyline, and the art's good, and like that's gonna be a regular pull for me. So
that sounds nice. Sounds pretty solid. Yeah, hopefully next week I'll have some more books read and ready to go, and mi vida loca, mi vida loca. That means my crazy life.
What I look forward to now, currently, is Magic Order coming out. I think this is great.
Yeah, I was trying to read them.
Do you have does anybody have an extra copy of Magic Order #1?
I might.
I'm just gonna throw it out there. If you need it, like if you have an extra one that you want to get rid of, I will buy it from you. If I'm gonna give my money, I'd rather give it to somebody in the community than eBay.
I'll look and see. I don't know if I think I might just have the one copy of #1, but I'll check and see. I was gonna say something earlier too. C. Woodard, he knows my love for westerns, and Young Guns is on Netflix. So I finally got to watch Young Guns last night.
You've already talked. We were talking about. I don't even remember what show from all the drinks I've been drinking, but we talked about Young Guns and like how it was on Netflix.
Well, Young Guns 2 is on Hulu, he said. So there's that. What you got there, sir?
I have an extra copy of the Magic Order #1 Adam Hughes cover.
Oh shit! I didn't even know Adam Hughes did a cover for that.
Neither did I.
Yeah.
I thought Oliver Coppel did all the covers.
So I'll put that aside for you.
Oh, you're gonna send me the Adam? Do you have an? Is that a second copy you have of the Adam Hughes?
Is it a what?
Like you have your own copy of an Adam Hughes cover, though, right?
Yeah, that's an extra Adam Hughes.
Okay, I don't want to take like your only copy of it, your Adam Hughes cover, man.
I wouldn't give it away.
But
you just send me the price, buddy, and I'll hit you up on it.
$32 Canadian.
No, whatever. I paid cover price for it, so cover price.
I appreciate that a lot.
Have a good night, 4-Way Flashers. Thanks for stopping in, man. Well, boys, what else do you want to talk about tonight? I'd like to take this moment and let you have the floor to talk about whatever you want.
I mean, I picked up some like dollar books when I was at my LCS, and I found I'll just show some books. I found Batman and Robin Adventures like Sub-Zero. I don't know if you guys can see that or not.
Yeah, I see it.
Picked up some Stephanie Hans, Angela, Queen of Hell in the dollar bins. Found #2.
Is that a variant or a regular cover?
Regular cover. And I found #3.
I love her artwork.
It's really good, man. You know, find it in a dollar bins. Pretty cool. I thought this was pretty crazy. I found a Michael Turner Justice League #5. I don't think I've ever seen like Solomon Grundy look so fucking pimp. Like he's like totally gangster in this cover. But then I found some Matina covers. I found like Spider-Man, the 2099 #3.
I like that suit. That's probably my favorite. One of my favorite Spider-Man suits right there.
That was pretty freaking sick.
Man, but his artwork on this is fucking crazy, man.
Spider-Man 2099 was probably one of the first comic books I started collecting as a kid, and I took a long time. I stopped collecting when I was like probably around 10. I started collecting again when I was around 27. No, not even. I was 28. And I just finished recently the whole first volume of Spider-Man 2099. I have all the original copies and the variants for them.
Hope Cerebus said, he said, what is Stephanie Hahn's best cover?
Ooh. I don't know. That's a man. I have a hard time. Like the only cover I can tell you that I have a favorite for is Matina, and my favorite Matina cover is that reverse flash of like his face. That book is badass.
I don't even think I have a favorite cover.
I would say for Stephanie Hahn's though, I don't know if I have an actual favorite because like she has a lot of good shit, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I love watching her on Facebook. She does live videos when she's stuff. I was trying to get her to come hang out with us, but I guess that didn't work. She's not hanging out with us. But anyways,
this is probably one of my favorite covers for a very cheap price.
that Ms. Marvel one's good.
But
You can find these in dollar bins, but I just love that cover.
Is that a Stephanie Hahn's cover?
No.
no.
Oh, I thought we were doing Stephanie Hahn's. I was like, I don't think that's her.
Oh no, that's not her.
Wow.
I'll just talk about favorite cover in general.
She's done some crazy good covers though too. Though, like that was it a Mockingbird cover she did?
Yeah, she did a couple of the Mockingbirds that were really good.
Huh. I don't know. I don't know if I'd have a personal favorite Stephanie Hahn's cover either. She's done some good stuff. She has done some stuff that I'm not a huge fan of either, but that Ms. Marvel 31, right? That was a recent one? Was it 31?
Yeah.
The one you got the other day?
Oh, the bubblegum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good cover.
Yeah. I'd say if anything, maybe that's probably that might be in the lead for my favorite because it's pretty good. Yeah, C. Woodard, like she just did a Buffy cover, and it's in my Midtown order, so that one's pretty cool.
Sarah says that she did some covers for Suicide Risk Virgin variants. He said those are her best covers.
I don't think I've ever seen those.
I'm gonna have to look it up now. She did a great cover for Venomized #1. Yeah, I remember that one. Apparently, she did some Buffy the Vampire covers. You just said that, right?
Yeah. Well, I was reading from the chat. He reminded me that.
Oh, gotcha. The Guardians of the Galaxy Gamora cover. I remember that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one's good.
We're gonna say that now. Now that you say that, I think I'm gonna my votes for the Gamora. That Gamora cover is pretty badass.
I think that the verdict is out still, and maybe next episode I'll have a better answer for you because she's done a lot of cool stuff. I'd hate to. I don't know. It's tough, man. It's hard to pick something favorite by an artist. Like I don't know if you guys struggle with that, but like,
but the only one I have like a definite nail down right now is that Matina. That Flash Matina of the Reverse Flash is
That's your jam, huh? That's your bee's knees.
That's my bee's knees.
I don't know, man. There's so many great covers out there. Like someday, we'll do like a great cover show and just show off some crazy ass covers because there's been some really cool stuff out there. I would be, oh my gosh, it'd be so hard to put together like my top 10 favorite covers or anything. And you have to do it by like era, you know, like you couldn't just do like top 10 favorite covers of all time because, you know, it would be all like Adam Hughes or something for me. It'd have to be like era, you know, like modern, copper, silver age, whatever.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, if you wanted to break it down, you could probably do it like by artists like Art Germ. Like he's, I mean, this is what I'm saying. Like, you know, I haven't like found a bad Art Germ cover that I didn't like yet.
The only one that I've seen that I truly, there's two that I don't particularly love. One of them is the one Brandon showed tonight for Unnatural. I just don't love that cover, and I have it. I mean, I have it coming. I don't love it for whatever reason. Maybe he just made the pig girls look too piggy. I don't know. I don't know, man. But there's that one, and I really didn't care for the Catwoman cover that he recently did. Like, it made her head look like a balloon, man. I don't know. I think he's just getting overworked. Underpaid. Underpaid.
I don't know if he's underpaid.
Yeah, probably not. But I just don't. I don't love it.
And if he is underpaid, like I feel sorry for him because like he should have.
This is one that I didn't care too much of his because Catwoman's ass is completely flat.
Well,
That's because she's grinding up on Batman, man. She's trying to push her groins all up on his knee.
you look at these like
He's like, he thought about it for a second there. He's like, maybe he's right.
these early art germs from Zenescope, man. Look at the detail. Look at the detail on these beauties.
Well, can you push? You need to make it your screen because all I see, JP, is like you showing those comic books in your little square.
I don't know what that means, but
I mean, I can't see your. Never mind.
is that better?
There we go.
I love me some early art germ. We're talking early Zenescope too.
Poor man says just not enough Kush. Oh no, but that Wonderland is freaking awesome, dude. That's a beautiful cover.
Yeah, it really is. The Wonderland 25.
Yeah. Freaking sweet.
So what else you guys want to show tonight? Anything exciting?
Yeah, I just only had like two more of the Matina covers that I found.
From the 2099.
That, and then I found a Thunderbolts 133. Like, if I was gonna say, like, this is probably the weakest Matina cover I've ever seen.
Really?
I mean, that's what I'm saying, though. I mean, it's still good. I mean, like, I don't think that's his best work, but it's still badass. But I did go to a Peddler's Mall and find some gems. So.
I really haven't done any bin diving lately. I've just been pulling just my pulls.
I found the Free Comic Book Day, the Umbrella Academy.
Nice. That might be some jangle in your pocket.
Found Masters of the Universe #1, To Tempt the Gods.
By the power of Grayskull!
And then I found Fantastic Four #2.
Was that the first zombies? Zombies?
Yeah, it's like, I don't know if this is the exact first, but it's like, I think they're like from 20 to 23 are considered like the first appearances of the Marvel zombies. But yeah, those are the bad boys I found at the Peddler's Mall. I was pretty happy to find that. Like I needed that good karma, that good luck.
That's pretty sweet. I have no place to even, like, I gotta find someplace. I'm jonesing, man. I gotta go out there, do some digging. Pope Cerebus says that for him, the Matina cover was the split face, the Gamora one.
Oh yeah.
That one, I mean, to me, that one like started a trend, right? Like now you see a lot of the split face with the Spawn and the, the whatever. So, anyways, it was a pretty badass cover. And then someone in here said that they don't really care for Art Germ, that 35% of his covers suck.
I like the fact that like you can always rely on Pope Service. He'll like get down to numbers.
Well, I mean, it's all about,
percentage out there. But
well, to be fair, I don't think that you necessarily have to freaking like Art Germ. I mean, I don't give a shit. Like what you like, man. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Everyone, that's the great thing about art. Everyone's got their own personal taste. Even in comic book art, I have my taste, you have yours, and Brandon has his. But for me, I like Art Germ style mostly. Who are you talking to? Who are you smiling about over there? Huh?
I'm trying to find mine. What art I like. I like different kinds. I really don't have a certain favorite yet.
Well, no, I mean, I like, good Lord, if you went through my collection, you would be like, are you an ADH person? Like, like I'm all over the place. There's like no rhyme or reason. Like I break out my babes with blades because, every time I see a chick with a fucking sword or a knife, I'm like, yeah, get that for no reason. But
her the bat signal.
What's that?
I said you can show her your bat signal.
Right. I'll bring her on home. But seriously, like, I have so many random things that I see something and I'm like, oh yeah, I should get that. And then you have things like, this, which combines babes with blades and an awesome story. Like it just. And literally, I really thought I was going to name this channel Babes with Blades. Like, that was really what I thought about doing because I collect so many chicks with swords, man. It's crazy. Then I find random things like this cool Todd McFarlane, Mark Silvestri cover from Manifest Destiny #7. Babe with a blade, stabbing a bug. Seriously, it's just random. My collection is so bonkers. Like I've got to get control of it. And then you throw in like shit like this. I don't need a Ghostbusters variant, Queen cover. But it's cool.
Yes, you do.
But that's the great thing about the art. It's like whatever catches your eye, or but also you want to read a good story, right? So sometimes it's really hard, and then sometimes I'm like, what I'm really into, guys? You know what I'm into this week? Demon chicks. Yeah, so let me go find me some demon chicks.
You know what I like to do? Sell my soul to the devil.
I'm like, it'd be the best comic book ever. Purgatory, written by Donny Cates.
I knew it. I was just about to go there. Boys, I just like to read some Donny Cates.
I was reading Twitter, because I follow Donny Cates, and he was like, someone had commented about they're worried about him getting like fatigue, basically, from writing all these books because he's got so much more
The response he said was queef.
I don't think that was his response at all. Oh, sorry. Pope Cerebus, 35% of Art Germ books are good, not bad. I had it backwards. So 65% of Art Germ's books suck ass, according to Pope Cerebus.
Crystal clear. Like, if we're going to talk about my percentages, we're going to get them right, buddy.
Oh, my gosh.
We're drinking, Pope C. Sometimes we're dyslexic and backwards.
DS Comics says that Menace #5 is the first appearance of Marvel Zombie. And C. Woodard said he found a honey hole this week. That's good.
I married mine. Oh.
Oh, good Lord. I don't even know what to say to that right now. Whew. All right, guys. You have anything else you want to add tonight? It's a 10:45. I've got to work in the morning. I got a big weekend planned.
Is it like a weekend plan that you could like tell us about, or is it like super hush hush? You're like, no.
No, man, I got to do some stuff with the kids. You know, I'm gonna go to the lake and
Like I bought a sport box, the Spider Ghost.
Parental guidance. That's what PG means.
oh, so much.
Years later, so keep quiet like this the whole time.
There it is. I'm going to do some parental guidance this weekend and teach my kids about the lake.
I thought that alcohol content got to you. Like I was like, damn, maybe if we can can we nudge him with a stick? Like, dude, talk about comics.
Well, I think it'll be a fun time. My sister has been texting me off and on tonight to see if I can swing this deal and take my kids to this lake. So I'm like, heck yeah, let's do this. So one of my friends' birthdays is tomorrow, so I'm gonna celebrate with that person and have a good time, hopefully. So that'll be cool. But otherwise, I want to thank everyone in the chat tonight for coming out. As always, it's a very good turnout. It's good to see everybody. Good to see some new people in there as well. Thank you for the thumbs ups and the thumbs down, because that's how we roll. You know, we're cool with that. Obviously, I want to thank Brandon for being on with us. It was great to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Hope you enjoyed yourself, and I hope that someday you feel your feet again.
Me too. It's just my right one, but you know, I was told if I stop drinking, which I don't know if it's gonna happen, I'll get feeling back in it. So we'll see what happens there. If not, my hand still works, so I can still read. So that's all that matters.
Yeah, if you start losing feeling in your hands, stop the beer and switch to vodka.
Yeah. Or just not drink and start smoking. Whatever. You know, whatever works.
Yeah, whatever advice you gotta have.
But yeah, thank you guys for having me. Sorry if I got a little quieter towards the end. It's almost midnight here in Michigan. Hope it's almost midnight where you are, and I'm just becoming old and getting tired.
Yeah, I don't want to admit it, but yeah, I'm starting to feel the punches of old age.
Yeah, I mean,
I wear sunglasses and a hat because I'm an old bastard now.
yes, sir. Silver Age, Dave. Really quick, I will certainly be watching your April 2nd video because I got to check out the Crack House Buys because that's just too epic not to check out.
And Silver Age, I don't blame you for not feeling bad for taking advantage of that guy because he is a crackhead. So kudos to you. I would have done the same thing.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, my bad. But yeah, that was a good video.
Time for a run.
I actually watched all of Silver Age's videos. He's put out some good content.
Dude, I was so good for a while following so many different channels and watching so many different videos, but life happens and I'm really kind of snowballed and got behind in a lot of stuff. So
yeah, when I first started watching the videos on YouTube, it was with a couple different people, and then all of a sudden, like, it broadened, like, you just find all these other people that do videos, and you're just like, shit. So I'll watch the first minute, and then I just like it, and then I move on.
What's up, Pope?
Guess who made a video? Guess who made a YouTube video?
Who? Tito? Tito. I know he did. I saw it. I watched part of it.
He's been
Hold on. Show that again. I'm going to highlight you there so you can show it again. Yeah. I saw his CGC video from Dallas Fan Expo. Good
no,
for
but like
good.
the one of the things that dude, I had to do a double take when I saw my notifications. It was just like Kingdom Comics, and I was like, no. But the truest thing he said in that video is just like, and sometimes, you know, we bitch and complain, which is fine, but you know, because a lot of times they do take forever. But he was talking about, like, you know, the waiting times to get graded books back. He's like, sometimes it's just us, because it'll be like, it could be like a week and a half after we submit a book and be like, damn, what is my book graded? Like, we go on there and like look on the website to see if they even looked at it yet. I'm like, damn, they're slow.
I have not actually graded any books yet. I think I'm just too nervous to mail them, honestly. And then the fact, like, I don't know if they're really going to take good care of them. And then when I get it back, if I know I send it in and it's a high grade and I get it back and it's not, I'm going to be upset.
I mean,
I've been
I felt the same way, but to be honest with you, man, like so far, I've had nothing but like if it's gonna help you, take pictures of your comic book before you send it, because like obviously, if like your book doesn't have a crease down the middle of it, and then you get like a book back that has a crease down the middle of it, then obviously you can like contest things like that. I had a friend that contested a he sent in an NYX number 3, and when he got it back, there was like a bent. Someone had bent the side of the page.
Oh, dang.
But he took pictures of it before he sent it off, and it just so happens that my friend that lives right up the road that talks comics with me was actually friends with her in like Facebook. And she fixed the situation. Like she made for free. She let him send the book back to them, and then they pressed everything out and cleaned it until he had a pristine book. And then they sent it back to him. They sent it back to him, rated at a 9.0.
Nice.
But to be honest, I haven't had any problems sending books to CGC or like they've been good. And they've been really fair with the grades. I mean, you don't have to get graded. Like, it really just depends on like what you want.
Yeah, there's like I have some Silver Age that I really want to get graded, and there's some other books that I just really like, and I just want to preserve them now rather than wait later on and take the chance of them getting damaged. But
So the only advice I would give you is like maybe pick 1 or 2, and just send 1 or 2 out. And then make your own decision based on your personal experience with those like first 2 books that you send out.
yeah, how do you feel about like taking them to a con? Because Grand Rapids has their own Comic-Con, and it's coming up like first week of November. So I was just gonna take them there and submit them there.
If you're gonna take them to a con, like, are you gonna get them signed?
No.
Like, if you're not getting them signed, I would just send them.
Just mail them.
Myself, yeah. But like, if you're gonna get something like witnessed, then definitely wait until you go to a con.
Yeah, the less handlers you have of your book, the better off you're going to be.
Oh yeah.
Because it goes from you straight to them versus you to the convention to the handler who's then going to pack it, and then you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
yeah. So I've done both, and I've been fortunate that, knock on wood, but I've gotten every book has been a 9.8 from CBCS or CGC. Not that I've done a ton, but I've been very fortunate that that's how they come back.
Yeah, and TJ Watson's saying he's been sending comics since 2005 without any problems. So
Yeah, as long as you pack it right, you're fine. It's, you know.
I think that's a huge key. Is like, you just need to make sure that you like protect your books when you send them. I could definitely attest, like, you know, be a witness that when they send them back to you, like, they package like the hell out of their stuff.
Yeah, they do. They do. They're both companies are good. No doubt about that. But with that being said, I must now depart this evening. Thank you both for attending this brouhaha of goodness.
It was fun.
I feel like I should just stand up quick and end this night with a bat signal. I won't. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Everyone in the chat is awesome. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, Pope. You're always a gracious host of this show.
Oh, dude, I love it, man. I love it.
I know you do.
A huge highlight of my life is just being able to chill with you and drink beers and connect to the community. I love it.
And hopefully I'll get everything shipped out that I need to get shipped out this weekend. And thanks, everyone, for participating. Have a great night and good night. Bye-bye.